Hello, everybody. Nerd in Texoma back with another Constar review. To- yes, Carl, you want to be in this video too? You weren't around back when it was filmed, but you can surely say hi. All right, today we'll be talking about the fan film Project Defiant, The Hill. Now, this fan film was originally created to fill in what happened to the original Defiant from the original series. We all know that the Defiant was lost in an interspatial rift, and later on in Trek history, or Trek prequel, depends on how you look at it, in the series Enterprise, we find out that the spatial rift that the Tholians created and trapped the Defiant in actually shifted it to the mirror universe and shifted it back in time about 100 years. This is before Discovery added to the backstory of the Defiant. So, some of the details are out of alignment a little bit, but it's nothing to worry about. As such, the Defiant is found and crewed by Mirror Universe counterparts, including myself, who is playing Dr. Thrasis. Now, this is the Mirror Universe Dr. Thrasis. This is not the Prime Universe Thrasis. And in this episode, we start out and see two people running down a path, a man in a black shirt and all black outfit, and a lady with green hair. Now, the lady with green hair is Alex Ilian on Facebook. And she actually stayed the same character and was chosen by Minard, who is the Mirror Universe counterpart of Minard. He's an evil jerk. And she's recruited to Minard's team. We never see the face of the man in black. I got a little secret for you. It's me. Of course, since we always see him from the back, never get to see his face or anything like that. And he was overdubbed with a different voice actor to kind of separate out, since I would be in the same film as a different character and not get confusing about, like, hey, wait, he was just in black and now he's in uniform and this and that. So I actually said the lines on set, but then again, like I said, somebody re-recorded them and overdubbed them, and he was who you heard. Now, all of this was filmed on location at the old Dog Patch amusement park in Arkansas. And it's been closed for many, many years, fallen into disrepair. It was the location for some of the sets from Oklahoma City for a time. There were buildings on set for like the ticket booth and all that, and Dogpatch had a little hotel and stuff like that. And we got to stay at the little hotel in Dogpatch, and it was pretty cool. Honestly, there's a lady who lived there that owned an art studio, so that was pretty fun to see and check out all the different things. Check out being out in nature, is up in the hills, mountains probably. It was mountains to me. Let me put it that way. Being from the eastern part of Texas, where things are mostly flat, yeah, they looked like mountains. But yeah, all this was on scene out there, using the pathways in the park. You'll see that sometimes there's a pathway, a paved pathway, but it's overgrown with all the trees and stuff like that. So it really gave the feel of being out in nature, being kind of on a decaying planet, if such a thing is possible. The planet used to be more advanced and has been just in a forgotten state for a while. The quadlithium exists in the Mirror Universe. Forget if we've actually seen it in the Prime Universe yet, but quadlithium is basically something that is an unknown mineral, and it has the power to extend life and slow aging and all that. And that's why both Minard and Minard look for it. And you'll see the little quadlithium sliver that Minard holds in the video. Interesting little behind the scenes fact about that. It was actually part of a chandelier. It was in the little hotel that the lady that lives on the Dogpatch property, actually, she has like a little, I guess you would say it's like a B&B type thing. And she rents out different rooms, or did back then. And this was actually part of the chandelier down in the living room. And Vance saw that on the chandelier hanging up and was like, wow, that looks pretty cool. Asked her if he could take one of the glass bits from there and actually replace it, not to tear anything up, just use it for filming for a bit, and it was attached by like a little screw hook thing. So it's real easy to take off, real easy to put back. And she's like, yeah, sure, go for it, have fun. And that's the crystal piece that he holds up. He, of course, held it with end that was drilled out so it would fit on the hook. He held that end down in his hand, so you see this crystal piece, looking whole. So that's just more proof that a creative mind can see a prop in anything pretty much and use a prop in anything. Now, there are bigger pieces of the quad lithium out there that we're searching for on the planet. And we see Thrasis knows where they're at and knows how to find them. Lupin, who was played by Scott Johnson, who had some enhancements, we'll say, also knew the location of this, but being a part of the mirror universe, being not trustful of many things, he met his fate when he was not useful to Minard any longer. Minard is very power hungry. He wants to surround himself with people that are loyal to him to a fault, who will do whatever he says to do and not question things. A common thing in the mirror universe. And Vance just completely knocked it out of the park with this. The script that he wrote for everyone, definitely shows the workings of how things go in the mirror universe, how people come to power, how quickly alliances can change in the mirror universe. We'll see more from the mirror universe later on. There will be interactions between Minard and Minard. But this is setting it up. We'll see the payoff later on down the line. Of course, it's on YouTube if you want to skip ahead and watch the payoff that comes later on. Now, you're free to do that. Or you can tune in here every week to Constar Review. And guess what? We'll get there eventually. And we'll get there with commentary. We'll get there with some behind-the-scenes tidbits and stuff like that. If I know them, if I was around for the filming or know anything about the filming and stuff, I will definitely share some little behind-the-scenes stuff. But overall, very, very fun film to make. We always see the Federation as being good people, and to play the bad apple sometimes, it's pretty fun. It's let your hair down and get to indulge your more rough around the edges side. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoyed my little commentary and little behind the scenes stuff. And I will see y'all back next week for another Constar review. And next week it will be on the Defiant again. Or, yeah, again. And it blends into the bigger Constar story altogether in the Constar universe. All right. See you next time. Bye.